Hi, my name's Anna and welcome to my channel. If you're here, you have found your way to the home of understanding light beings, understanding dark beings, and understanding why they are here, what their traits and characteristics are, and so many more questions that people ask me all the time, especially about the darker energies, which seems to be my speciality when I do my house clearing work and my paranormal clearing work. So today we're going to talk about why dark energies are here. We live in a multi-dimensional reality. So around us we have higher vibrational beings. We have the elemental realm, which is the nature realm and the nature beings. And we also have the lower vibrational beings. It is just part of the universe and part of the reality that we live in every day. So why are dark energies here? So one of the points I just mentioned is they are part of the balance of energy, because the universe is made up of energy. It is made up of vibration. So you have your higher vibrational beings, which are your guides, angels, God source, creator energy. Then you have the elementals, which I find tend to have a more neutral vibration. We don't feel them as much as the higher vibrational beings and the lower vibrational beings. When you're around the lower vibrational beings, you will feel different to when the higher vibrational beings are around. You will feel a little bit heavier, headaches, more negative feelings within the bodies. So why are they here? They feed off the negative emotional imprints that we create every day. Because remember, everything is energy. Even the table and chairs that I'm sitting at and the house that I'm sitting in, it is all energy, all vibrating at a different frequency. So the lower vibrational energies, so we're talking different levels of dark energy, different levels of demonic level beings. They're all attracted to different vibrations. And we as human beings, we create happy, joyous vibrations. We also create negative, hateful vibrations. And they're the ones that attract the lower vibrational energies as a food source. So that is basically why they are interacting with us. Now, I'm not talking, they just wanted me to say, we're not talking spirits or ghosts. They are human souls that have left their bodies, and some of them are still present in the earth realm because they haven't made the choice to transition into the afterlife yet. So they're not classed as lower vibrational beings. I just wanted to stipulate that. I'm talking about the heavier energies. These are non-human energies. They are vibrations that are present within the earth realm, within the universe. They're everywhere. And that freaks people out when I say that. And I'm like, why? I mean, oh, they're going to hurt us. No, they're not going to hurt you. They feed off us and what we create. It is as simple as that. I see it every day within myself, within people around me, with objects that I pick up through my house healing work, where I will tune into a home on the other side of the world or down the street and pick up on energetic imprints that have been left behind in the buildings by previous owners. It can be trauma, it can be emotional imprints, people who have had mental health issues, or there's been violence in the home. Everything that we do in our home leaves an imprint. So the heavier imprints, the negative ones, tend to sink into the building. The building, as we're talking about energy, the building absorbs the energy and the vibration of that energetic imprint, and it stays within the building. This is what attracts the darker energies. Now, depending on what has been created, the amount that has been created and the time frame will depend on the type of energetic beings that are attracted. I worked on a home recently where there was a lot of violence. It had been there for 20 to 25 years, where there'd been abuse, where there'd been domestic violence in the home. The house had absorbed it. If it had been outside, the land would have absorbed it as well. And the family moves in after the very quick viewing of the home going, wow, this is beautiful, I love it, it feels really great. Then they actually move in and go, oh, that bedroom feels a little bit uncomfortable. Oh, there's something in the shed that makes me feel really sick in the stomach. I don't feel right in the bathroom. You know, they're going to pick up energy in their new home. So dark energies are here. 1, because of the balance of the universe. 2, because they feed off our energetic imprints. Now, the third one is going to be a head spin for a lot of people. So the third reason why dark energies are here is because they teach us. They show us, and I've learned this through my work and through my own personal experiences. I create just as many negative emotions as everybody else does. But the difference is I'm aware of it and what my triggers are and what my trigger emotion is. So they teach us what to not create. So by doing that reverse work, we are actually raising our vibration. Now I'm going to use myself as an example, as I always do. I am prone to creating resentment. Someone annoys me in an email or a phone message, or I'm having a grumpy day and someone sends me a message that makes me feel resentful, I create resentment. Now, the initial one-off creation is not going to attract a dark energy being. It's the persistent thinking about this person or what I think they've done to me. I am creating a really dense pocket of energy in my home. Wherever I go, I'm creating this resentment. And then I have to go and clear it up, because what comes into my home are the dark vibrational beings that are attracted to resentment, because they tend to have favorite emotions, favorite vibrations that they're attracted to. Yes, thank you, management. Some of these lower vibrational energies are aligned to the vibration of these emotions. It's another way to look at it. So they vibrate at the frequency of resentment. So they're drawn into the home or to the person in their energy field who creates resentment all the time. Now, these are excessive creations of resentment, just as an example. When I learned that that was my trigger emotion, I worked on not creating it. Now, I've got to about 80% now where I don't create it. It is just like, I'll be triggered slightly and I'll go, hang on, do I want to create resentment about this? Or do I want to find another way to solve this issue? Even if it's just solving it within myself. So having these beings as part of my life, like for the last 35 years plus, I have learned a lot about what my triggers are. So I am triggered with judgment and resentment. There's not many others that I can remember offhand. I have girlfriends who are triggered with overwhelm, or they're triggered with worthless and unworthy. So they tend to create those all the time, and they leave them everywhere they go. So these build-ups of what people create, whether it be in supermarkets or theatres or the local shop, or you go to the pub, or anywhere where you go, there are going to be build-ups of these negative energy imprints. So when I create these videos, it's not about creating fear or paranoia within you. It's about educating you about how to change your behaviors so that people don't attract these beings. And you'll be sitting there going, no, I don't attract these. No, I would never create those emotions. When I tune into people's energy fields and do an assessment of the emotional build-up, look at the trauma, look at past life stuff, there are always negative emotions there, always. So you just own it. You go, yep, I've owned the fact that I create resentment. Like seriously, I just use it as an example all the time because I know I do it. So therefore, I work on not doing it. Now, it's hard work. Having this awareness and doing this work all the time is hard work. But the more practice you do, the less resentment you create, the less jealousy, the less hatred, the less fear, the less paranoia. Paranoia is a big one. They love paranoia. So these beings are here to teach us. When I came across that way that management explained it to me, initially I was like, oh no, people will never get that. But I'm going to harp on about it, and I'm going to keep explaining it in new ways, with new experiences, with new perspectives, so that you understand that all of the energetic beings that are around us learn from us, but they also teach us. Now, I have an energetic being that lives in my house. I shouldn't say lives in my house. I call him a he because they don't have gender, but I don't want to call them it because that's disrespectful. So he comes and goes as part of my work. Now, he has had to learn patience. Now, as you can imagine, dark and demonic level beings don't have any patience because they want what they want right now. And I'm going, no, I'm busy doing this. I will be going back to that job, or I will be doing what you need in a moment. And it's like, oh, really? I have to wait? I'm like, yeah. You know, you're helping me. I'm helping you. We have to help each other and be cooperative. And it's all about respect. When I work with these beings, I respect them the same way I work with humans, the same way I work with God, source, creator energy, angels, archangels. I treat them with the same amount of respect. That takes practice as well, because we've been trained to fear anything that is outside our perspective of understanding, outside our safety zone. So it's really important to just open yourself up to understanding that there is a lot more around you than what you can see. And it's fascinating. When I start talking to people, they are absolutely fascinated. And they're like, you do this every day. And I'm like, yeah, it's just become part of my lifestyle. And my family are just over it now. They're just like, yeah, just let her do whatever she's doing. So these beings also have free will. So as much as they are here and they're part of the environment that we are in, when they are ready to transition into the afterlife, there is a special place that the lower vibrational beings can go. They're not allowed in with mass consciousness until they have, how can I put it? I'm going to say healed, but that's not the right word. Until they've released their emotional baggage, they've come to an understanding of who they are. No, not understanding. Okay, so management is saying that they are remembering who they are before they came into that place of being lower vibrational. Because every energy being comes from the one source. We've all come from the one place. And our choices have defined how we live our lives. And some of these dark energy beings have been here for eons, you know. And when they come to me and go, I'm ready to transition, I'm so excited for them. Just as I'm very excited when I help a spirit transition into the afterlife. They go straight into mass consciousness. They're there with their friends, their family, their pets. They see the angels, the archangels. The lower vibrational beings have a special place within the afterlife waiting room where they go to work on themselves. Because when they have bettered themselves, they get what I call graduation. Now, graduation is something that I don't have any more information on yet. I just know, I've been told that they do leave the healing space, but I haven't been given the information yet about where they actually go next. When I know, I will be sharing it with you. So I hope today's video about why dark energies are here has helped you understand them a little bit more, helped you to relax about it, and to think about some of the behaviors that you create, or some of your reactions, or the way you think about people, or the emotions that you create every day. Because they are here to teach us, and they're very, very valuable lessons, because When you create less lower vibrational emotions, hatred, guilt, paranoia, shame, there's a whole shebang of them. When you create less of those, it's less negative energy within your space. So therefore, you are living in a higher vibrational state. Your body is happy, your organs are happy, your chakras and your meridian lines and your energy field is much happier. So you're able to raise your vibration and live a happy, healthy lifestyle. So it's really, really important to just be aware of that. So thank you for joining me today. It's been fun as always. I will be back every fortnight with a video about dark energy beings, how they affect our environment, how they affect us, who they are, what they do, and why they are here. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.